lives, we encounter adventures and memorable events. Making the most of these events is key, because these adventures create milestones in our lives, and what better way to document these milestones than through books? Milestones, big or small, but they all hold a special place in our hearts. The accomplishments may be personal, such as graduating from school or getting a promotion at work, or they may be shared with others, such as getting married or even having a child. These books can serve as a reminder of the hard work and dedication that went into reaching that goal. They can capture the memories and emotions associated with it, and they can be cherished for years to come. No matter what the milestone is, capture it in a book.
Desmond Allen's greatest hits, Wondrous Tales of Extraordinary Jamaicans. This should whet people's appetite to want more of this. We have a people that's, I don't know if we've studied it enough. They say of us that we punch above our weight in the world. They speak of us as being audacious. You know, wherever Jamaicans go, they have to stand out.
Greetings, friends. Welcome to Desmond Allen's Greatest Hits. It's the book release party. And Mr. Allen, the author extraordinaire and journalist extraordinaire, is here with us. And do let us know where you're joining from. If you're joining on YouTube, it's Authorpreneur Secrets. If you're joining on LinkedIn or if you're joining on Facebook, and just tell us where you're joining from and drop some congratulations in the chat. It's going to be short and spicy. Today is October 1. And it's Mr. Allen's 50th anniversary in journalism. Wow, 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 wow. I see Tara Gale joining all the way from Turks and Caicos.
Sorry, my daughter.
In the building. Mr. Allen, what do you have to say to the folks?
Well, I want to say, besides becoming a newly minted author, I'm also learning now to understand a little bit more about technology, you know, because an old fogey like me, way behind on it. I have my grandson, Weston Allen, who's trying to help me, doing everything to bring me forward. I gather that some people having difficulties getting onto the link, so he's trying his best to see how we can resend them the link and so on. I hope that works. So you don't want to miss anybody, but I'm very happy to be here and ready to go.
Awesome. So we have lots of people. We have people on Facebook. We have, I'm going to bring up some of them. We have them on YouTube, and we should have a few on LinkedIn. We had some timing issue, 4 p.m. in Jamaica, should be 5 p.m. Eastern, but somehow there was a little bit of confusion. But we see people are joining, so I'm just going to show you some of those that are here. So that's Rodane here saying good evening. You have Cheryl Campbell saying happy 50th anniversary, Desmond. We have Veronica here saying congratulations from your sister-in-law joining from Bahamas. This is a global event, you know. Let me see. So you bring up your daughter. I think she was the first. I seem to have lost her. KJ is saying hello and congratulations. This is big. You know, we like to use books to celebrate milestones, and it is so good. We have some friends joining us. They're going to be bringing greetings a little later on, but let me bring them on stage a little. We have Mr. Grub Cooper. He is one of the extraordinary Jamaicans featured in the book. And we have a surprise for you, another veteran journalist who is an author. And she's joining us, and that's Phyllis Thomas. Say hi, Phyllis.
Right, Phyllis and Grub, easy now.
All right, go ahead, say hi.
Hey, Desi, big up, big up, big up.
I was just saying that to you the other day when you came up with this wonderful book, I Dare You. I hope everybody has read it by now. You're an
Quite a
inspiration
number
to
of
this.
persons. Quite a number of persons. But it's
Phyllis
all
and I
about
go
you.
way, way back.
It's all about you. That's it. Today is all about you, not me. You.
Well, I want people to know who talking because I mean I don't want to give away her age, but she came and saw me again. I believe the same year I started.
You saw me
Then
at the
she was
dinner.
that time she was a real baby. I mean, just try to imagine it.
Oh yeah,
All
we were at the
right.
dinner for a number of years.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's been good
Yeah,
over the
man.
years.
Very, very, very good. They say.
All right. So Miss T is gonna join us back a little while, but I just wanted to show you some of your friends who are here. And Mr. Cooper, say something. Say hi.
Hi, hearing me all right?
Yes,
Yes,
hearing you
yes,
and
big
seeing
man.
you.
Okay.
All right. All right. So Tara is still
Good
here.
Nice having
afternoon,
you,
man.
bro.
Huh?
Nice having you. I'm glad you came on live.
All right. All is well. This is a
Yes,
big day for you. New milestone starting, yes. The
Oh, that's
release.
awesome. All
yeah.
right. So I'm gonna let you back in a little while, Mr. Cooper.
No problem.
All right.
All right, Mr. Allen, you are the man of the hour. For those who don't, I guess we're among friends, but for those who don't know you, as I was explaining, 50 years ago, you became a journalist. Later, you became the president of the Press Association of Jamaica. You have distinguished yourself, and in 2014, the government decided to show you an appreciation for the work you have done by bestowing upon you the Order of Distinction. And this is a time, it's October, Heritage Month, when the government recognizes Jamaicans who are making great contribution to the country. And so we want to congratulate those who are getting their awards this year. I saw Bertel Whiteman getting his award. I saw young Tishana Mullings also getting an award, and you got yours in 2014. And then you created this series. You did this series of interviews, the Desmond Allen interviews, and out of that, about 60 of them, you have chosen to release volume 1 with 20 of those stories of extraordinary Jamaicans. And today we are announcing to the world that the book is available and you can get it, for those who don't know. And it made #1 in new releases for the hardcover and also the paperback. But the stage is yours, Mr. Allen. Talk to us. Why did you write this book?
Well,
And you also say to folks.
yes, before I get into the explanation, I just want to say in an almost unimaginable way for me, the stars are aligning because October, today being 50th anniversary, I hope you can see how the Observer did me proud. I was actually, I started on October 1 at the Gleaner, and it was in I think October 20, 1992 that I was contacted by the people who were planning to put out the Observer. So there's a kind of anniversary in that. The book will be launched officially on October 24. And of course, you just mentioned, Ruth, that October is the month for heroes. And I have 20 serious heroes, 20 people whose lives reflect just the greatness of Jamaica. And if you don't, you will hear of these people, but if you don't know what they had to go through in order to achieve their dreams and to reach the heights to which they have reached, you would not know without reading a book like this one. I really hope that this is going to help Jamaicans to discover their own heroes and to see themselves in those lives, those extraordinary lives. In fact, that is the reason that I wrote this, that I started with this book, because I decided I would choose from Jamaicans whom I've met and interviewed over the many years, who have shown me in their through their lenses what it takes to be a Jamaican, what it is. I mean, we know we're Jamaicans, and we hear that, boy, we beat the world in track and field, and in many other areas, of course. Um, and people say we punch above our weight, which means that for a little country, we're doing far greater things than we're expected. I mean, we have no right going to the World Cup, for example, World Cup of football in France in 1998. When you look at the football field, we don't have the football field. People, our guys running up and down and with barefoot kicking football, and so we have no right going to the World Cup of football, and yet we went there. We won one out of our 3 games, with beating the second most powerful economy in the world, Japan. We beat, in the end, we placed higher than the United States, which was then, of course, the biggest economy. And in track and field, everybody knows the history of that. So Jamaicans, there's something about Jamaicans. And, we don't spend enough time, we just take it for granted. We don't spend enough time understanding what it is to be a Jamaican. So I thought that this is a good way to start my series of books, because I'd like to do some more, by exposing in a deeper way, in a more meaningful way, what it is to be Jamaican. And these 20 people are the epitome of the true Jamaican, the resilient Jamaican, the audacious Jamaican, the Jamaican who feel that anywhere we go, we must be on top. So, really, more than anything else, I want people to read it and get something from it. I want everybody to buy the book. Yes, I want everybody to buy the book. But I want to tell you, I want to confess that I said to somebody, I did it for the love, not for the like. And so it's not I'm not motivated by money. I really want to see people, we also know each other better. It's very important when you consider some of the difficulties we have, like even crime. I was bemoaning crime with my wife Jennifer this morning. That boy, I'd love to stop hearing about people, Jamaicans killing each other. We really have to spend time trying to know why. There's something about ourselves that I'm sure we don't know. So I'm very, 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 very lucky and happy to be in this position. And I really want to thank all of you who have shown up for my release party, and to thank you, Ruth, and the team for organizing it.
All right, Mr. Allen, we have lots of congratulations coming in. Your wife, Jennifer Allen, says, congratulations, hon. I am truly proud of you and the stride you have made in your 50 years as an elite journalist. I trust I got it right. Jennifer Allen is your wife. That's correct.
She marked very hard, so, yeah, somebody doesn't believe in saying what she doesn't believe in herself. So I appreciate that.
And we're going to continue the family tributes and notes of congratulations. We're going to add Tara Gale to the broadcast as she brings congratulations to her dad. Go right ahead, Tara. You're live.
Hi, Daddy. Just want to say congrats. It's been incredible. Fun fact, he's just celebrating 50 years of journalism. So he's been working way or much longer than I've been alive. So he's been doing it and he's never strayed away. This has been his passion. It's amazing to watch his passion, really at the end of the day, he's been rewarded for it. So this is something that he's stuck to. This is something that he loves. He's a very poetic writer. He grades himself harder than anybody else. And he's just truly just an extraordinary. So I know he wrote the book. This is, a tale of extraordinary Jamaicans, but he's an extraordinary Jamaican. I just want to say congrats, Dad. You deserve this and more. And just amazing. Everybody purchase the book. And sky's the limit.
All right. Anything to say to your daughter, Mr. Allen?
Well, she said she claimed that I have been working much longer than she's been alive. And sometimes when I hear her, I wonder who's the older one. So, you know, I'm not so sure about that. But Tara is a great daughter to have, really. She's very loving and caring. Even though she lives abroad, she calls us almost every day, you know, and keep us up to date on what's happening in her life and wanting to know how we're doing. She's just fantastic. Tara, I love you. Thanks very much.
All right. So Tara is out, but your nephew, Lemark Allen, is also sending greetings. His is in writing. He says, "Congratulations, Uncle Desmond. Looking forward to it."
Thank you, Mark. Mark is the one who set up my house and solarized my house, you know.
Oh, you're advertising his business, man.
Yeah, and he didn't charge me all, you know, the full thing. So he must be a good nephew. Thank you, Mark.
All right. So I am going to bring on, we have Mr. Vernon joining us. He's going to bring greetings, but I'm going to ask Miss Thomas to come on and just give her note of congratulations.
Hey, Desi, congratulations. Soak up everything that you are getting. You know what? I don't want to say it like that. I don't want to say congratulations like that and that I'm happy for you. I'm more I'm a glad bag boss. A glad bag boss for you, my brother.
Yeah, say it like rising star people, right?
I'm one give you a little. What's your name again? Alien. Wow. That's how happy I am for you, my brother. And you know, it's another chapter in your life. Go with God. This is something I want to say to you, Desmond Lloyd Allen. It's a gift that he got from God, and so you have to remember him, and you have to give him the glory. It's about you now soaking it up, but you have to just remember where you got it from, where it come from in the first place. It's him, and you have to give him the glory. Congratulations, big up, my friend, big up. All right.
Thank you, Phyllis. Fun fact: when I was 17 years old, I in my house there was not electricity but lamp, and the home sweet home lamp that people of my age will remember, the lamp shade. And I remember turning down the lamp one night and going behind my door, creating a dark space in which I gave my life to God. And I said to God, wherever I go in life, I am going to believe that it is you who is leading me. So if you don't want me there, then I'm not going to be there. So from that time, I've always felt very confident to just go forward, and knowing that he leads my life. Thank you very much, Phyllis.
Thank you. Blessings, my bro.
You've been a good colleague over the many years. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Awesome. So we're gonna have Mr. Vernon. It's your turn. What do you want to say to Mr. Allen?
Hi, good afternoon. Am I being heard? I don't.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
All right. Yeah.
I'm not sure I understand the color scheme, but that's all right.
Well, you know, the great colors have to be represented all the time, right? I mean, one edition, one of your books is purple and white, the better one, eh? Anyway, listen, I'd like to congratulate you, Desmond, and let me say that, you know, we don't have a culture in Jamaica of journalists writing books. And I remember sending similar congratulations to Earl Moxham a few months ago when he released his book. And I must just as I commended him, I want to commend you, because I think maybe the problem we have as journalists here is that because we're already recording the history of the country, maybe we don't think it's necessary for us to compile all of that in a book. But it is necessary, because you have to know your history in order to succeed in life. And these stories that you have told over these many years, Desmond, will help to inspire, I am sure, future business leaders, people who want to get into other spheres of activity, economic and social activity. The stories are quite, should I say, enthralling, very well told. That's one of the things that I admire about Desmond, is his ability to turn words into phrases that just keep you hanging on the edge of your seat, and to be able to describe things in a manner that it's not everybody can do that. I remember once when he did a story on former Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller, and we did a promo in the paper, and he pulled a section of it. I remember one of the managers here saying, "No man, I can't wait until this come out, because this is just poetry. This is pure poetry." I couldn't forget it. It was Diana Desmond.
Yes.
Diana
Fraser Campbell.
Yes. And really and truly, all of those stories are just written in that manner that capture the essence of the person's life and their experiences. The other day when you pulled a piece on Cliff Hughes about the time when the PNP was in love with him, he called me the morning. I don't know if he called you eventually, because he thought it was I
Yes, he did.
put it together, and I told him, no, it's Desmond who did it. And he said, boy, he woke up feeling very down that morning, and when he read the story, it just put him on a high, and he felt so good because it just captured his life so well. So congrats, Desi. Congrats. I think I've read all of them already, but I have to get my copy of the book. And unfortunately, I want the gold edition. I really should take the one with the purple and white cover.
Well, you see, the gold one is the gold that will have your name on the cover, because
yes.
I know that Janelle, will want to have it around long after you're gone.
Of course.
But Vernon, actually, I think that's to help people to understand who Vernon is. Vernon is the person most responsible for the fact that the interviews made it to the light of day. Because not everybody, when I proposed to do it, not everybody was happy about it. But Vernon just stuck with it, and even with people some people were complaining that, boy, this thing too long for newspaper, and all sorts of complaints. But Vernon just stood his ground and constantly carried it. And over the years, we've been good buddies. We've worked together in different medium, and at all times supportive of each other. And I really have to appreciate Vernon. Probably more than any other journalist in Jamaica. I know that much of what I have become is due to him. So thank you, Vernon.
Well, that's a great compliment, Desmond. I'll take it. But thank you very much. That means a lot to me. And listen, you had once told me that words don't bleed, but there are some words you can't cut them. Some stories can't cut because they're great content, and these stories are fall into that category. You can never cut one of these stories. They just can't be cut. You have to just read them right through the end. Right through to the end, you have to publish every single word. And I know that everybody who buys a copy of this book will enjoy all of those stories. Very well done, my brother. Very well done.
Thank you.
Awesome. So we're going to turn over to Mr. Cooper, founder of part of the Fabulous Five. And your story, when I started reading it, Mr. Cooper, was just simply fascinating. And so I'm going to turn it over to you to just bring your note of congratulations added to all that we've heard so far. Go right ahead, Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, there's one once again. You're really the first person to put my story, and even though it was encapsulated, I remember it was over 2 Sundays, right? Because it was so long.
Yes.
And you found it so interesting that you said, no, this is a 2-round thing. And, I really appreciate it. And the kind of feedback I got at the time of its release was amazing. People who I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy that you have chosen to do this. And I'm honored to be in your first volume of your many volumes that you'll put out. And I'm so impressed with your ability to write in terms of lyrics, right? I'm a songwriter, but I always admire people because I don't know that I'm that good. But man, you're out of the top drawer. You're excellent, and you're one of the unsung heroes. Well, you won't be unsung anymore. Even though I mean, you had people that read your work, but after this, you will not be unsung. As a matter of fact, I suspect that your journey go, your journey going to be much longer, and there'll be much more stuff coming out from you. Um, just a devil's advocate.
Thank you for saying that.
You people always do stuff for other people and nobody know about you. I suspect you have a very interesting one, and you'd be able to, based on your great prowess of using words, you can bring your life to life, so to speak, for the readers. And like I want that my story will inspire people to greater heights, and I'm sure that your story will do the same. And congrats once again. I am no longer
With top five.
band, right? I am now a solo person. It's a kind of inspiration where you raise the bar. Yeah, raising the bar for me. I challenge myself. I back myself at all times. And listening to you this afternoon, I realize that you are pretty much the same. You back yourself, and that's a good inspiration for me to keep going. And yeah, the fact that you have been honored by the Jamaican government is also very good, because sometimes there are so many people that are doing good stuff here, and they don't get honored. But I'm happy for you where that is concerned, and keep up the good everything you undertake to do. All right.
Thank you, Gob. Much
Yes, sir.
appreciated. I want to, Ruth, if you allow me, I want to just give people a little taste of Rob Cooper's story, right? I have what we call a blurb in our language. It's gonna read that.
Go right ahead, Sir Allen.
Picture this if you can. A landlady turning out two visually impaired children, Grub and his brother Conroy Cooper, aged 7 and 11, to live outside on the sidewalk because their mother was in arrears with the rent. Later, she ordered that they be put on a bus, destination not important. Then a conductor who put them off the bus in a depressed community to wander hungry and afraid into the lonely night. What manner of beasts are they in whom the milk of human kindness has ceased to flow, if it ever did? That's a little taste of it. I mean, this was one of the stories that touched me the most. And I'm very honored and pleased that Rob was able to join us here today. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, man. Welcome.
All right. We have more family in the building. I believe that is Josh Allen. Take it away, Josh.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you and
I can
see
hear
you.
you and see you well, Josh.
Loud and
All right.
clear. Loud and clear.
Good. I'm a little tired. You may see it in my face. We're moving, but today's such a wonderful and gratifying day. You guys basically are honoring my older brother, Desmond. This really means a lot to me to speak on behalf of the Allen family. We came from a family that is, full of hope and joy. And Desmond is the epitome of what represents our family. He's a kind individual, and he kind of have the ability to treat people the way you'd like to be treated. Desmond has demonstrated throughout his career that it is not, all about money. It is the kindness you display to people and the willingness to help to realize other people's dreams. We all know about Desmond's achievements, so I won't elaborate, in his life. But what we as a family, and I suspect the audience admire most, is his willingness not to be judgmental and just be himself at all time. If Desmond is having a bad day, you don't even know it, because he's always going to be treating you respectfully and listen to what you have to say. When I'm around him, I know that I'm totally comfortable and can say anything, develop a conversation and feel comfortable about it. He's a very easygoing guy, and I really love that about him. He's trustworthy, and I'm really so proud to be his brother. And this book is kind of a bit anticlimactic, because I know he has a lot up his sleeves. We're so proud of Desmond as a family unit, and speaking personally, extra proud, and he represents well. He represents our family very well, and we all are proud of him. So on behalf of the family, I could say, well done to my brother, well done. And I'm definitely looking forward to more great things. I know you have it in you, right?
Well, thank you, Josh. The nice thing about a good brother is that in a situation like this, he doesn't tell people all the certain things. Certain things that he could have told about me, as a youngster. And so, Josh, thank you very much for being so considerate. We have always had a special bond, Josh and I, particularly because we both went to Cornwall College. And from that has lasted. I mean, we have always had something special to talk about and to live in our own experiences as a result. And I thank you. Yes, you're saying something else?
Yeah, let me interject a little. So to Desmond's point right there, when I came to the United States years ago as a youngster on a track scholarship, and it was totally new to me, the United States, the whole culture and everything. And I used to call Desmond just to kind of talk to him and and go through the motion and get his advice and his input and things. And, it meant a lot to me. So what he just said is so fitting. He's someone that really mentors people in the right way and can calm you down and lead you in the right direction. So point on right there.
Thank you. Thank you, Josh.
All right, we have more family greetings coming up, and this one is from your big sister in New York, I believe.
Yes.
Let me
Sonia.
put up her note of congratulations just now.
Hi, everyone. I just want to say congratulations to my brother Desmond on the publication of his new book. I have to say this does not surprise me, because when my brother was a young boy, he would try to read anything in sight, anything with words. It's, for example, a bus, a building, a car, street signs, you name it. He would also walk around the district and picked up bits of newspaper or any paper with words off the ground just to read them. Sometimes he would even use his feet to dig the paper out of the mud just to get them to read. He loved to read. and always got high grades when he wrote an essay, which we call composition in those days. I was always encouraging him to write a book because I knew he had the energy, dedication, ability, skill necessary for this remarkable achievement. Just when I thought it was not going to happen, here we are at author Desmond Allen's book release event. Cheers to your well-deserved success, my friend, my brother. I'm so proud of you. God bless you.
Sonia is my big sister. She's the first in our family. And she really was like a mother because there was a point when our father had moved on from the family from Montego Bay to live in Kingston. And my mother was left with us. And she had to go to work because she was always determined that one thing we mustn't be hungry. You know, she had about 6 boys. And she didn't want any of us to go hungry because she's smart enough to know that is when children are hungry that they do a lot of terrible things, including stealing and so on. And so she had to go to work. She really worked really, really hard. So my sister Sonia, being the big one, was left to look about us, you know, and she had it hard with all these boys, but you know, she did her best. I noticed a while ago she called me friend almost by mistake. That I think is a Freudian slip, you know, that because we are good friends. Thank you very much, Sonia.
Awesome. We have our final greetings coming up. And just before we air that one, we just want to say we have a surprise for you in honor of the anniversary. Just want to say that if you want to get the gold edition, I would encourage you to order directly from the author. It is $138 on Amazon. But if you order from, and you would have to pay shipping and handling and all of those things. But if you order direct from the author's promotion website, you will pay $150 and also get your name embossed on it. And so go to bamboosparks.com/Desmond Allen's greatest hits. And I'm bringing that up on the screen so you can see it. So that's the purple cover that Mr. Vernon loves for obvious reasons, but we prefer the gold edition. And it's a beautiful website designed by Colin Blake. And I want to read this quote from the site. Of all those arts in which the wise excel, nature's chief masterpiece is writing well. So when you come to this link here, bamboosparks.com/Desmond Allen's greatest hits, you can order your copy right here. Limited gold edition, meaning it's going to go away sometime next year. And you can get your name embossed on it for $150. Just a little bit more than what you would pay to get it from Amazon. Without it being embossed. And for those in Jamaica, it will be delivered to you. So the embossed edition, we are promoting that to Jamaicans only. I don't know, Mr. Allen is going to work it for those abroad who want their old copies, but the first set will be for those who are in Jamaica. And then the paperback, if you don't want the gold edition with your name embossed on it, you can get the paperback for $35. And when you go on the website and just click, it opens to a form that you can place your order, put in your name, phone number, delivery address. And if you want to purchase for others, just put the name that you want embossed on it in the box provided. And then just place your order. It takes credit cards. It takes PayPal, you name it. The whole payment processor is there. And then the ebook. The full cost of the ebook is $9.99. So we have a price for every pocket, right? But just for 48 hours, going away at midnight tomorrow to celebrate the anniversary, the ebook is at $2.99. So if you don't want the hardcover, if you don't want the paperback, although this is a book you really want to pass on to generations, right? You can get the Kindle if you can't wait for those versions because it's available immediately. You can get the Kindle for $2.99, and this deal goes away at midnight tomorrow on the 2nd of October. And this is in honor of the 50th anniversary. And we encourage you to write a review. There are no reviews on Amazon yet. So get it for $2.99 and just write a review. It will be a verified purchase review. As of October 3, 1201, the price is going to go back to $9.99. So just want to encourage you to go get that. So that's our little gift to you. And I trust that you will go out and get it and spread the word, spread the word, spread the word. Let as many persons get it as possible. And from one veteran journalist to another, here is a note of congratulations from none other than the founder of Nationwide News Network, Mr. Cliff Hughes.
First, I want to commend our colleague and friend, Desmond Allen, for starting this journey, for sticking with it, for exercising a level of diligence that many of us don't seem to have, and to apply ourselves, because the stories that he tells are the stories of much of post-independent Jamaica. Stories that we need to tell, document, so that generations here and now and those coming after can be inspired to really do their very best to make our beloved Jamaica a better place. I am privileged to be one of those whose stories made the cut. Thank you, Desmond. I don't know if I deserve it, but thank you so much. And I wish you all the best with this adventure.
All right, we're winding down. This was just to say the book is here. Go get it.
I need to say, Ruth, that
Yes.
two quick things, because people will notice that Butch Stewart, his picture is larger than all the others on the cover. So just
Yes.
a quick explanation that this is the man who inspired me to write. He has always tried to get me to write a book about the great Jamaicans I used to do in my articles. And just never had the time to do it. Eventually I did, and I remember that he was always behind you. Plus, he was an inspiration really to my journalism in the final years before he died. And so I really wanted to honor him as one of those Jamaicans who really ought to be studied. We really ought to study him to see how did we produce such a man who was able to give the world the greatest Caribbean brand in sandals. And see you notice my bottle here from which I drink my water. It carries the sandals mark. This is my honor to him. And the final thing, Ruth, I need to pay great tribute to my longtime friend, Grace Silvera, now Dr. Grace Silvera, call her Dr. Grace. I can tell you that I would not have been able to complete this book perhaps any time before next year, were it not for Grace. She worked like overtime. She really threw herself behind it. So all I really had to do is get the manuscript ready and any other thing that the publisher asked that needed to be added to make the book into a real book. I did that, but she did all the logistical work and just made it possible. So thank you very much, Dr. Grace. I really appreciate you.
Yes, and so we are bringing this evening's release event to a close. I want to thank all the persons who played a role, those who joined on screen to just give their personal tributes. And I want to read out from the other family and friends, the different notes of congratulations. And I want to pay a huge tribute to Bamboo Sparks Publishing and the team for helping, especially Keith Joy Watson. Awesome job. Olivia for assisting with the cover. The cover design, the concept came from Eldorad McCallum, and we augmented it. And we're happy about that. And just the other members of the team that worked on it. Shanice, thank you for your part. Miss T, you're part of our editorial team. Phyllis Thomas, thank you for your work on the book. And Colin, thank you for your work in graphic design with the website and everything. And hats off to the team for helping us to create this legacy book. And yes, Dr. Silvera was so instrumental in ensuring that we did this in record time. And the books will be here next week. And so for those early bird who pay, order your copies, you will be able to have your book within the next 2 weeks. Of course, we're going to emboss them and all of that. That will take perhaps another week or so. So after that, then books will be in stores, and we'll keep you posted. But for now, generally, people can go to Amazon and get their copies. And we want
Ruth, I know, Ruth, that you're not going to tell tales out of school and talk about what happened behind the scenes. But it's only fair to mention that when we approached Ruth about doing the book, she said that she had never done a book that size. And, therefore it meant that her whole setup was not ready for that size book. She's done quite a few books, some of them very successful, but none of the size. This is almost 400 pages. And it took a whole lot of work to really get it out, and in a short time than she's used to. But they really put themselves behind it, they put their back into it and got it done. So thank you very much, Ruth, and your team.
Yes. And I forgot to mention one more person, Dr. Zoe Simpson. She's part of our editorial team. Thank you so much for your work in making this happen. I'm just going to play some music and read out some of the greetings, and that's it. That's it. Congratulations. 50 years in journalism.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah. Pass my glass, Junior. Thank you, everyone.
Congrats.
This was good. I actually enjoyed it. It's a good party. And I want to raise a toast to everybody who came out. Thank you all very much. Yes, Josh?
Here's my Appleton rum. You're just drinking it by yourself.
All right, so we have your nephew Lemar saying congratulations, uncle. We have another nephew, Rodin. He's saying congratulations, Uncle Desmond. We have Cheryl Campbell. She just bought a copy, and she's saying this is her month too. Tomorrow is her birthday, so happy birthday when it comes.
Happy birthday in advance, Cheryl.
Leave a review. We have, we read out your wife's comment. Then we have Yvonne Greenham Nicholson. She said, big up my friend from Wayne. Excellent job. We have Fabina. I hope I pronounced it right. Yes, that's your cousin in Canada. He says, big up cousin.
A great cousin of mine.
Others. We have
to come on live and not show what happened.
We have Weston Allen. Is he your brother?
My grandson, this one.
Your grandson. Oh, so he says, congratulations, Granddad, on the release of your book celebrating 50 remarkable years in journalism. Your dedication and passion for storytelling have left an indelible mark on our family and the world. We have Jacqueline Brown saying, congratulations, Desmond. And we have, this is a long one from Reagan. Hey, Desmond, congrats on the book. As you know, this is a long-awaited contribution to the world. Indeed, I've been looking forward to this even before you had graduated from high school. Ron. Then we have Bobette Allen. Who is
Josh's wife.
Allen? Oh, his wife. Congratulations, Desmond. You're an extraordinary journalist, and we're so proud of you. Then we have, it must be a close friend because it says, congrats, Desi.
Well, this is the financial controller of the Observer.
Okay, so that's Donnelly Finley.
Yeah, so you know I'm looking for a raise right now, right?
We have Alice Smith.
Thank you, Donna.
She says, so proud of you. Look at your legacy.
90.
And then we have
my friend. Oh, Alice, I must mention her. She just finished her reign as the first black woman president of the Bar Association in Broward. You know?
nice.
Yeah, I mean, whoa, that's a big one. Thank you, Alice.
And then we have Mark Andre Allen. Is this a nephew?
nephew?
Congratulations, Uncle
Dr.
Desmond.
Mark Andre Allen. I'm so proud of him.
Huge achievement, and we are very proud of you. All right, and just gonna read out a few more before we go. Desmond, my colleague and mentor, I am really proud of you. From Pete Sankey.
Yes.
Then we have
Thank you, Pete.
Garfield Rodriguez. Can you send me back the link, please, to purchase for myself and others?
All right, I certainly will.
Okay, so just go to bamboosparks.com/Desmond Allen's greatest hits. So that's bamboosparks.com. And just remember the name of the book, Desmond Allen's greatest hits.
And Bamboo is BAMBU.
Yes, that's bamboo with a U, an old spelling. And then we have from Verona Quarry. Congratulations, Mr. Allen. Enough respect to you, sir.
My sister-in-law.
All right. Then finally, Judith Brown, who says she can't wait to read. Congratulations, my bro. And
Judith.
We're out of time. This was supposed to be
very
half
much,
an hour. It's been a little longer. Go get the book, spread the word. Have a good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Good.
Bye.
Thank you all. Yeah, good. Peace.